Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Welcome back, No Contact Army. I hope you have been a good soldier and not broken no contact. And if you too would like to enlist in the No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And if you want the No Contact Army manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com. Today I want to talk about no contact mistakes. Some of you are doing it wrong. You're doing no contact wrong, as I see in the comments, which, by the way, I read all of them, believe it or not. But I can't answer all of them, unfortunately. I just don't have the time. And I really do appreciate everyone who does take the time to respond to each other. So if you can respond to someone else's comment, help each other out, that would be great. They'll appreciate it, and I will appreciate it also. So I have comments here that I saw that people posted about what they were doing, and they're making mistakes. So it's time to correct those mistakes because you may be making them too. So let's get started. All right, so the first comment says, "She actually called me, but I couldn't answer the phone." You're not supposed to answer the phone. "Sent her a brief message after 1 hour. All I said was, 'Hey, sorry I couldn't answer. I'm working. What do you need?' Shut up. You're not supposed to call them back." And look at all these qualifiers. Brief message. All I said. It doesn't matter if it was a short message. It doesn't matter if all you said was boo. It's the fact that you took the time to respond when she didn't even leave a message. All she did was call, and you just jumped. So I have a feeling I know why she broke up with you, because you're a beta male. Because listen to the rest of this comment. "She hasn't replied, and it's all good." No, it's not. It's not good. You just broke no contact for no good reason. "I'm happy because I wasn't the one who reached out." Yeah, but you did worse than reach out. You let her know that you're just waiting there, ready for her. Anytime she's ready, she can just take her time, because after all, you just want to make sure that she doesn't need anything, so you'll call her right back. "My main goal and focus is to become a better version than I was." Remember, guys, stick to no contact. Why are you telling people to stick to no contact when you didn't stick to no contact? How about you stick to no contact? Okay. All right. The next one says, "After 2.5 months no contact, I unfriended her on Facebook. The next day she called and seemed grumpy. I answered her call and acted as if her number was deleted." You shouldn't be answering the phone. You don't know why they're calling. "I told her about the amazing things happening in my life and then ended the call. Back to no contact. Is this a good sign? She seems angry and short with me." Well, maybe because you stayed in no contact for 2.5 months, which is great. If she's angry, that there's emotion there. If she didn't care, she wouldn't be angry. So that's good. But you didn't, again, another one. You did not need to talk to her. Yeah, not only is it back to no contact, but now you got to start the count all over again. So you are no longer at 2.5 months. You are at day 1. The next one says, "Day 48 of no contact for me. Getting really anxious." Well, guess what? Guess who else is going to be getting anxious between days 45 and 60? Your ex. That's right. So you're going to get anxious most likely, and they are going to get anxious. That's why they are most likely to reach out between days 45 and 60. So what can you do? Well, I recently found out that magnesium is a good supplement to take. It's known as Nature's Valium, the original chill pill. I don't like recommending prescription drugs, so look into magnesium and speak to someone to find out exactly how much you should take. But try that and see if it works for you, and let me know. Okay, the next one says, "My ex contacted me after 45 days no contact. She commented on my IG story. I replied, but she didn't respond." You're not supposed to respond. She's just baiting you with a comment. 3 weeks passed. She contacted me again, wishing me a special festive day. I replied back with a subtle and simple message. Everyone uses these qualifiers. It's subtle and simple. Yeah, but you answered for no good reason. The very fact that you took the time to answer. After 3 back and forth messages, she went silent again. 4 days passed. She commented again on my IG story, which I replied to. And she responded, but this time I decided not to reply to the last message. Finally. I'm curious, is she trying to be nice to me or miss me or checking out if she still has access to me? Most likely to find out if she still has access. Why doesn't she WhatsApp me instead of private message me on the social media? Exactly. Okay, if someone is serious about getting back with you, they're going to send you a text, more likely than not. They're not going to hit you up on social media because that's not personal enough. People talk to people on social media when they don't want to talk on text. So you should not have responded to any of that. And you too now have to set the counter back to 0. Okay, the next one. The ex blocked me for 22 days. No contact happened, and she reached out, said nothing substantial. She called, and we talked for 40 minutes about nothing. Again, why are you picking up the phone? We joked around like we used to. The next day, I went on her live stream, and she said I was being childish and playing games. I told her if she was thinking of getting back together, I would consider it, otherwise to not contact me. She then blocked me again. Where did I mess up? Should I have confronted her about the relationship when she called? Are you kidding me? You should not have answered the phone at all. Where did it get you? Besides nowhere. And now you too need to go back and count again. You know, just because you think, oh, well, we talked on the phone for 40 minutes. So what? Maybe they just missed you and they just wanted to talk to you and see what was up. Doesn't mean they want to get back together. There needs to be escalation. That's why I say you have to wait and see if they escalate. If they escalate and they're willing to put in more effort, then there's a good chance they want to get back together. As you can see, most of the people are doing the same mistake. Okay, the next one. I'm so angry. I'm so stupid because he blocked me on one social media and then I was like, hey, don't forget to block me on every social media app. And he did. I was angry at the time. Yeah, I know. I think he won't unblock me again and he'll forget about me as if I didn't exist. Well, I already did a video on that, on will my ex forget me, and that's just ridiculous. You have low self-esteem. Right. So you don't want to respond out of anger, you know, because you thought you were being clever. Oh, well, just block me on everything. And he was like, okay, fine, I will. You know, when someone breaks up with you, shut up. That's the running theme here. You can't get in trouble if you close your mouth. You don't taunt them and say, hey, block me on everything. You're trying to get the power back, but guess what? The best way to get the power back is to stay in no contact. Go in no contact and stay in no contact. The next one. I used Lucia's trick to post a dinner picture of food with a man's hand shown in the picture. On the caption of the picture, I tried to mislead my ex that I was out with a man on a date. In fact, I was having dinner with my friend and her hubby. The man's hand was my friend's hubby. After seeing the picture, my ex was furious, and he insisted I must have slept with the man already. It's nice to see him being upset, as I left him because he was taking me for granted. Right. Okay, so I don't recall saying to add a man's hand, a woman's hand, a dog's paw. I don't recall saying that. But if I did, please let me know which video I said it in, because I really don't recall. I usually just say to post a picture of 2 drinks together and to tag the location, because you want to be ambiguous. If you're going to use the jealousy card, it can't be that in your face, because you don't know, it can go either way. So if you just post a picture of 2 drinks, then they can't say, oh, you were out with a man. Well, hey, you could have been out with a girlfriend. It's just a picture of 2 drinks. However, they're going to assume that you're on a date. Okay, so if you're going to pull that card, you need to be subtle about it. The next one, I did 75 days of no contact. I never heard anything from her. I reached out and asked if she wanted to grab coffee. She said yes, but she didn't want to do anything more than friends. After we got coffee, I decided to text her that I wasn't interested in being just friends and to not reach out unless she changed her mind. Well, first of all, you should not have reached out after 75 days. And when she said she's just meeting you as a friend, you should not have agreed to go. And then he goes on, now it's been about 70 days again. but I've been bad at no contact. After 2 weeks, I blocked her and all of her friends and family on social media just to stop myself from breaking it. I'd say I'm truly about 2 weeks in no contact, but it's been 5 months since the breakup. Yeah, 5 months. And unfortunately, you broke it after 75 days. So you just helped her get over you by contacting her. And he's like, do I manifest a text? Yes. At this point, I would suggest you manifest a text because I don't know what your chances are of getting her back. Okay, the next one. I've been broken up with for about 6 months, and when I found out she was on dating apps, I told her I was done talking to her. Well, why are you talking to her in the first place? You guys have been broken up for 6 months and you're still talking? She has called me numerous times since then, but I have not called her one time. Every time we start getting closer to working something out, she pulls away and won't see me. Then she calls me again after a week or so. I don't know what's going on here. She seems afraid to get back together, but won't stop calling me. Well, what do you mean afraid? How about she just doesn't want to get back together? Why would she be afraid unless you did something to make her afraid? I'd have to speak to you to know the facts. But the fact that you say that, you said you're done talking to her, does that mean you were talking to her for 6 months? Because if you were, then that's not going to help you get her back. You should have been in no contact. The next one, we broke up because he cheated twice. I've been in no contact initially for 2 months and then replied when he asked if he could see me. I said, I'm sorry, I can't. Was it the right thing to do? Now I'm in no contact again, not responding to his texts. Why wouldn't you see him? I mean, what did he just say? Just he wants to see you? You could have asked, see me for what? I mean, if you just wanted to catch up, then you don't want to see him. But the fact that he asked to see you, yes, you do respond and you try to meet. You don't say, no, I'm sorry, I can't. So you blew an opportunity. And then the last one is, should I simply disappear from everywhere or should I post on social media? I think posting is going to say to him that I'm okay and he can move on, and that way he doesn't need to contact me because he sees what's going on in my life. No, total opposite. It's counterintuitive. Everyone always thinks the opposite of the truth when it comes to dating. Now, I see this a lot. People, they wonder, should they disappear from social media? Should they block their ex? No. Not initially. You do nothing, okay? When I say you do nothing when someone breaks up with you, I literally mean do nothing. So unless you were planning to block them anyway before they broke up with you on social media, or unless you were planning to not post on social media anymore before they broke up with you, then you do nothing. You carry on as if nothing happened. If you normally post 3 times a day, post 3 times a day. You don't block them because that shows them that they got to you. I mean, if you really didn't care about the relationship and someone broke up with you, would you be blocking them? Would you stop posting on social media? No, you would just carry on as usual. So carry on, and you're saying, oh, he's going to see that I'm happy and he's not going to want me. That's not how it works. That's not how the mind works. He's going to see that you're happy. That's going to hurt his ego. He's going to be like, what? Why is she so happy? I broke up with her. I thought she'd be heartbroken, and there she is out there living her best life. If anything, that is what's going to cause them to reach out. Not that, oh, okay, she's happy, so she doesn't need me, so I'm just going to move on. Yeah, you're forgetting about the ego. So hopefully this video has helped to clear up the mistakes that you may have been making with no contact. But if you would like additional help, of course, you can always contact me for private coaching. The direct link is below. If you are listening on YouTube and want to join the No Contact Army, remember to subscribe, like, and share so that other people can find out about the mistakes that they may be making in no contact. If you are listening to this as a podcast and you're able to rate and review it, I would appreciate if you would do that. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.